like you're heading off to college for your first year. You're on a soccer scholarship, so you play on a high-level team. Like, where do you see what you've learned, even just from this dynamic? Where are you going to take this? Like, what's the application across to the other areas of your life?
Well, it's just going to help me in every area of my life where I have to deal with other people or like any other being, like any other energy that would give off. It's just going to teach me how to like not just like push my energy out, but to be on the same page as others in terms of energy.
Right.
As opposed to just like trying to be my own energy, like, which is a thing. Like I think you can be your own energy, but it has to be like genuine. Like you can't just try and force an energy out of you. And then that's like when that's like the bad power. That's when people try and be like, I don't know, just like too controlling and stuff. And like, that's not like a real energy. Like a real energy is like a connection. It's not like a signal. You know what I mean? It's not like giving something out. It's like connecting, I think.
I freaking love that. I love every single thing you just said. Seriously, it's like the new millennial model for true leadership, right? Like, that is so good.
And that's just like basic survival too, just to be able to connect with things that are bigger than you and connect with things that have more power than you, I think, for sure.
That's amazing.
Like, that's just how you just survive. Like even like with people, like people aren't bigger than other people, but someone like who might be in like a business has like a boss who might seem like this huge, like big person that can like do so many bad things to their lives, like fire them and like they have no money anymore and stuff. But like if you just learn how to connect to him as a person instead of like the role that he is, like he is like, this is a personality, like he is such a personality. He's like, most of his personality is his role because he's a leader, but he still has his own like things, like all of them do. So
yeah,
because then like I feel like once you talk to them on like a level of being a person and not a position, then they talk to you back that way, and then they don't treat you like the under position that you might be, and they treat you like just a person or just like a soul or an energy.
Well, that's the trick that people go, oh, I imagine everyone on the toilet taking a dump, right? Because they want to change them from their position to just another person. But again, that's an idea, that's a concept. It's different from having learned in your cells, your tissues, through all the levels of your being, you know, what you just told us here. And the respect. Like, I really love how you brought out that you're not here in that old paradigm of, I'm the boss, everybody listen to me, this is the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
You were like, okay, what's your guys' idea?
Yeah, literally.
You know, and seeing that let's work together and we can all get what we want. And not only can we get it faster, but it can be an enjoyable experience for all of us.
Yeah, and it has to be just like, it can't even be like a situational thing. Like, I'm obviously like that because one of them can kill me and there's 11 of them, right? But even if I was doing like, or treating with someone that's like lower than me, I should still treat them like a person. Like, that's just always what it should be.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's more like, it's like powerful, but it's like earning being powerful. Like, it's like, because you're like, it's like a good power. It's like honorable to have that power, because it's like, it's not like
honor.
Taking advantage of anything. It's like, yeah.
I love that. I think we've lost the meaning of honor.
Yeah.
In our culture and in our time.
Like, now this is just how I'm going to go about everything that I do from now on, which is good because I needed a change. I thought from high school to university, obviously, like, you need a change. It's so different.
Yeah.
And this is like way better, because I used to never like be able to communicate with high school teachers and stuff, but maybe if I like learn how to like project like a good energy and like connect with people, then maybe I'll get on, like, I don't know, people will just like me better. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll just be like on people's good sides more. And like, people I think who are like well liked and who are like considered like good people are people who know how to like connect energy with as many different people as possible, like the most diverse people.
And that's really the essence of what it is here, because these guys don't even speak English.
Yeah, like I don't have to like I don't have to like know anything about them. Like, it's not like I know like some of their stories, but I don't know anything about any of them really.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
now that you've learned this energetic communication, it transcends all the boundaries of race,
Yeah.
gender, socioeconomic status, like whether they're in a position of authority over you or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Is there a difference in the amount of calmness you feel now when you do this?
Yeah, so much.
Like, how did you used to feel before when you
I
were
used
learning?
to feel so worried all the time because they were like encircling me. I didn't want to ever leave the wheelbarrow, but I had to, like, to close all the stuff. And now, like, I can just leave the stuff here, and they're just eating their own piles and stuff. No, I don't
And
have to worry about, like,
do you think that's because they've learned what to do, or do you think that's because you've learned how to manage your
I
energy
don't
better?
think they've taught me how to do it. And then, if once I've learned how to do it the way they do it, they like go along with it, and then that's how they do it. So they just taught me how to be like on their energy level and how to like, project my energy like they do
That's awesome.
properly. And then they're on my side, and then they want to do it, and then it's like we don't even have to like communicate with each other. Everyone just knows what's going on. It's like a plan that's already made up, but it's like a universal language.
It's freaking brilliant.
Yeah. Crazy.
And what role does Montaro here play in that plan?
Well, at first I used to be just the most worried about him because he was the king and I just thought he wanted to eat first and just try to pick off the plate first. But now, like, when you start to like just like feed him first and give him the energy he needs of like, yeah, okay, you're the boss, but you gotta help me out, then he like leads them all the way and he clears a path for me to get out. So none of them give me a hard time, and he gets his food faster and he helps me out. So it's like,
Do you feel he's kind of the protector of your wheelbarrow?
yeah, for sure, because it's also his wheelbarrow too.
That's
Because it's
right.
like, it's my wheelbarrow to give out, but it's really his what's in it. So it's like, he's protecting it from everybody else and from it falling over. And he's gotta get what he wants. Very well.
And how about where you're placing the flakes of alfalfa? What have you learned about that?
Well, I've learned to place them like farther apart from each other, but like not like too spaced out, but like also like a whole area. Like I kind of trying to get a whole circle here that's deep in all like areas, so whenever someone gets bumped off, they can go to a different one, and also just so they're not too like crowded together when they're eating, so they don't like cause like a fit or anything.
Yeah.
Like, see, he just got bumped off, but there's some over there now for him where like maybe.
So that's again you watching how they want it and what the way that is best for them and adjusting your behavior accordingly.
Yeah.
And then life gets so much easier for you.
Yeah.
And then when you understand how their herd works, they're very respectful of you, and it's not dangerous and no one's pushing you, and it's not like this crazy rush fest on the wheelbarrow.
Yeah. I know, it's not like, it's actually just like, it's like teamwork when like everyone's like everyone's focused on like the same thing. Like maybe the other horses like might not be like totally like sure, but at least I know Montaro knows exactly what's going on the whole time. Like as soon as I get the wheelbarrow, I just look at him, and me and him have a plan of how to get this wheelbarrow out of this paddock for him.
Awesome. He's your lieutenant, hey?
Yeah. He's my captain, my leader.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him some of the remainders of this now.
That's so awesome, because a lot of people would go, that's the most dominant, pushy horse. He's my biggest problem.
Yeah.
And they,
Well, that's what it starts as. Yeah. Everyone just thinks that, I think, at first.
yeah.
Yeah, because they just think that like the biggest horse or like the leader is always like the meanest. But I don't know.
When you learn to harness that and work together, and you had your system, and everybody was respecting everybody, but they still tested you, didn't they?
Oh yeah, for sure. They always just try to. they just try to anyway. Like, it doesn't even matter because they try and make me better, I guess.
Yeah.
What I do, like, make sure that's perfect next time.
Yeah.
If I leave the barrel a little open, he might try and get a bite and be like, oh, watch out for that next time.
Well, and
He wants
also
me to know.
seeing if they can get you, because you're holding an energetic space of peace and like you're really calm. And when they start crowding you and trying to grab bites, they're trying to knock you off that position, right? They're trying to make you flustered. They're trying to make you worried, maybe a little nervous, scared. So again, they're training you to hold your energetic space, even when they're pushing on you or triggering you or making you, you know, and that's taken some time, right?
It's taken a while, yeah.
You just keep practicing.
Yeah, you should keep doing it every time, and yeah.
And you get better and better.
You get better and better, and they respect you more, and they change things about it. Like, I feel like it hasn't even been like really me changing that much. It's been them seeing me like keep trying and trying and trying, and then getting better at it, and then they're changing too.
Yes, because when you change the energy you hold, you change everything.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have a fight with someone if one person is not gonna fight.
Yeah.
Right? Like every dynamic, you know, whoever's in the dynamic can completely shift that dynamic just by shifting the space they hold and the energy coming out of them.
Yeah.
And you're not holding any possibility for this to be a shit show.
No, like I'm not. I came here, and when I came here, I wasn't like scared, and I wasn't like preparing for it to be like fucked up. To be honest. I was preparing. I was just waiting for him. I was just waiting for him to show me how it was gonna be, because I knew he was gonna dictate how it was gonna be.
Right.
And I just had to keep an energy of just positive and just, I'm gonna go out and do it, and I'm just gonna do it right. So, and then he, like, connected with my positive energy, and he said, okay, let's just go out and eat then. Instead of making
I can't remember what it was like when you first started here. Was it crazy? And were you nervous or scared? Were they rushing you? Like, what happened?
Well, I was nervous because I didn't really fully understand the dynamic of when this guy moved, that everyone moved.
Right.
So I was scared that sometimes he would move and they would all circle around me, and then I'd get scared. And they obviously always want the hay that I have, so always, when I first got here especially, they didn't even know me, so they didn't care. So they were just trying to snatch it right out of my wheelbarrow. So, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, like, it was hard when I first got here. Like, it was hard, but I got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never gave up. You just kept practicing. Just kept asking, just kept holding that same space.
Yeah. I've actually learned so much just from working here in like a summer. I also just feel like I also just feel more knowledgeable. I haven't read any books since then, but like, I still just feel like I know more for some reason.
It's amazing. This is experiential knowledge. When your body and your soul and your cells and your tissues learn stuff. And it's pretty, like, you've got this for life, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not like a book where you read it and you're like, that's really awesome, but maybe you'll do it and maybe you'll forget it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is now a part of you, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to forget how to do this now.
Who do you want to thank for this knowledge and wisdom?
Jeannie Thompson.
I was thinking more about
Montaro and the herd. Probably the herd, actually, yeah.
Had a feeling that I'd find you here. Yeah, I was waiting anyhow for you. Oh, how sudden, oh, how slowly, like a boat come in from a deep and honest blue.